Hello and welcome to all you Capricorns. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for February 2015. And what is going on, or what is the theme of the month? It's certainly one word: passion. And I'm not saying this because it's Valentine. I'm saying this because there's a whole bunch of planets and asteroids that are going to join together in the same sign. They're going to be all in Pisces and conjuncting each other. And Pisces for you is your third house, so it's going to be a very communicative month for you Capricorns. So let's get started. What do we have there in that third house in Pisces? Well, normally I don't talk about asteroids, but when there are that configuration, you know, that they are conjoining together, it's worth mentioning. And it's Eros, Psyche, Chiron, all together in Pisces with Venus and Mars, and later on the Sun, and later on the Moon. So that's a whole of emphasis on that sign, on that water sign of Pisces is already has a high desire nature. All the water signs have, like Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces are known for their desire, for the desire to reach out for the, in this case with Pisces, to reach out for the ideal. And so, what is this all about? Well, as I said, it's about passion, but it's more than that. Eros is often, people think that it's about love. Well, not necessarily. Eros is about passion, tout court. So it can be a desire or the spirit for something. In this case, probably third house issues. I'll talk about that in a minute. So there is a passion and the desire and the spirit together with Psyche, which is a soul. So this is all about body, mind and soul being together, which doesn't happen a lot, doesn't it? I mean, in life we often encounter that body and soul and are not connected, or there is no balance. And these two are also connected with Chiron, which is the wounded healer. So a lot of healing capacity that is in the air. And those asteroids also connect with Venus and Mars, which in itself, Venus together with Mars, also is something that doesn't happen a lot. And Venus, and this is why I call this a double whammy, actually a triple whammy almost, because Venus and Mars joining together in a certain house is also about passion. It's also about meeting your passion. So being able to fulfill them and being able to enjoy them, to do what you want to do and enjoying that. So the last thing that this happened, the Venus and the Mars together, was in 2013 in April, and in May as well, and it was in the same sign. So I can't recall things so far away, but maybe there is something that started there and that is coming together now. So Mars is of course your intention, it's of course your desire and your drive. So wherever Mars is transiting in your house, there is an emphasis on energy, there's an emphasis on doing. And with Venus next to it, it means that whatever you're doing, whatever your desire, there is this enjoyment going on as well. Being content, enjoying yourself. So what it all boils down to for you is that this is all happening in your third house, which is amazing, which is nice, which is very, very nice for Capricorns, because it means that their communication, their connections, the third house is also, in my point of view, together with the 9th and the 11th house, it's also internet. It's also connecting with people. It's also siblings and your environment. It's also learning something, it's short trips, it is books, it is knowledge that is very easy to understand, it is knowledge very practical, I mean. So it is reading about stuff, it is understanding stuff, It is learning new things, learning new skills. So all this is emphasized for Capricorn. It can also mean if you are looking for romance, because we are in the romance month, aren't we? If you're looking for romance, you look where Venus is transiting in your chart, and this is the 3rd house. So if you are single and you want to meet someone, it's probably through internet or through a course that you're taking, a workshop that you're doing. And you know, Mars is there in Venus, so it means that it can come together, the passion, the action of meeting someone and then being very happy about that. So it's a good time to meet someone. If you are in a relationship, it probably will have to do with you connecting better, you communicating better, you that can say your thing, but at the same time can listen to others and understand them. So, in other words, there is a balance between feminine and masculine energy. It's the Mars versus the Venus, the female versus the male that are in perfect harmony. So, you know, people sometimes underestimate communication because we are people that want to connect with each other, and especially in Pisces. So it can mean that you communicate. Through your communication there is a deep understanding, a deep healing as well going on through your connections with other people in general almost. As I said, it can be a new lover, it can be with people that, you know, siblings, people that are in your environment. It can be even people at work that you communicate more and you understand each other better. Or even with friends, because Saturn is in your 11th house there and also going to make a connection with your 3rd house, which I'll be talking about in a minute. So there is lots of communication that go better than usual. So if you had some quarrels, some discussions lately, it's a good time to talk about it, to communicate about your problems, to communicate about your relationships, and to try to solve them and to heal them. Remember Chiron there. But also a lot of passion in words. So it can be you writing with someone or communicating with someone and it's very passionate. It doesn't have to be about love at all, but it can be very emotional, passionate, intense, and you are content and happy that you can communicate about the topics that you are communicating about. So it's quite a busy month as well. The 3rd house is in itself a very busy house. It's the house of the Gemini, which is seen as a very busy sign. So you will receive more emails than usual, more letters than usual, more telephone calls than usual. And it will all have this energy of being more, you know, more passionate, more desirable. It can also mean that, for instance, this is the horoscope of a young person, or you are a young person, for instance, and all of a sudden you, but not necessarily a young person, but you start to read again. You know, sometimes young people, they don't love to read, and you pick up a book, or a book is presented to you, and off you go. There's a whole new world going open there. You feel that very passionate about what you read and the knowledge that you encounter through your readings, because it's in Pisces, which is a very imaginative sign. So through reading, through the things that you read, or maybe you writing a lot and being very passionate about it, whether it is a blog, whether it is a book, whether it is to someone, all these areas, these are the kind of areas that are very much activated in February with very good energy. I mean, there are going to be Capricorns, of course, that are having a bit of a hard time, but this is the general flavor of February. As well, the Saturn-Neptune square is still active. I talked about that last month. This is all about having a dream, but being very realistic about it. And this is going to be in the picture again around the end of the month. The last week and a half, you will feel the energy again that, and it has to do with communication, and it has to do with maybe friends or new aspirations, that you need to make them real. You need to, okay, you can have the view, but you need to make them step by step through your discipline. You need to make them real or to narrow them. And you are a Capricorn ruled by Saturn, so normally for you that will not be that much of a problem. So thank you very much for listening, Capricorns. If you notice that my videos now are better considering audio, just let me know. I'm trying out something new. It would be nice to know if it works. I think it will, but you know. Thanks again for watching. Share, subscribe if you like these videos. Wishing you a very passionate month, and see you next month. Bye bye.